Ya, tes 1 2 3 ya, tanpa berlama-lama kita kayaknya langsung nonton aja. Halo Renfir, nama gue Renfiram dan selamat datang di stream kedua. Kita bakal nobar ya. Ini udah 98 karena intinya ya game, kita bakal nobar PRX versus Furia.
As they turn their sights over towards A instead.
Dan ini udah
Cracks tried to shut him down with a 0 point, but it was just a bit late.
Harusnya stream jam 5
able to
tuh
barely sneak through with that kill.
mulai jam 5, cuma
something looking to get up in front of the Viper wall, but fair whip.
Valorant.
Shorty out, the push into the smoke, and the right click does not connect.
Sama champion dia.
Something shuts him down. The reckoning forcing Maj forward. Forsaken will find the elimination. Something going to get caught off guard, but so too is Mr. Paul. Odin off that flank. Makes his presence known, and we are tied up yet again at 9-9.
For a second with the Odin. Nice
Good hold here from Paper Rex. And Jing somehow finds value with that showstopper that I thought wasn't going to be able to hit Kiwi. You know, Kiwi's updrafting, trying to dodge it. And instead, Ada Captain just barely caught out with it. They rotate over, and FUT is going to pump the brakes. Absolutely time to take a timeout.
Sorti, cok, udah gila.
With something really heating up now. Forsaken's got this Odin. Starting to put it to good use. Now you got to think about, okay, how are we going to stop this momentum that Paper Rex has built?
Nih,
so far,
mau nunggu
just the one round here on this attacking side. Need to find their footing. They've got some decent tools here. They're one away from having a lockdown, one away from a null command. Hunter's Fury already online, and Mr. Fallen's been, you know, on that defending side especially, very clean with finding picks or at least getting some tags across. We saw him get that setup kill on the Jing as they were trying to entry over onto the 8 side. He can have a good round with that one, pop it off the rip, get a catch onto somebody, you know, after using an Aldrun perhaps, get that opening pick. That might get the blood flowing again here for the side of FUT.
Yeah, and I think you could maybe play for a trade if you can identify where something is. If you can get the null command online for cracks, you can, and then get a spot like you're talking about onto something. You can maybe isolate this operator because you can prevent the dismisses. You know, even though he gets one, you can play for trade right away and make sure that something, you know, can't do the Reyna snowball dance where she's just dismissing all over the place. I'm really curious to see how FUT wants to do this. Like you're talking about, a lot of ults almost there. You know, Maj one away from the lockdown as well. So let's see.
Tools that are there, the Sheriff, the Spectre even being bought in here from the side of Ada Captain. Decent odds.
Ronde 9-9.
Try to get themselves a thrifty win.
Apakah bisa?
Something again going to get revealed. Good early info. Spot out that operator. Now we try to play around him.
Di atas kertas.
Push out towards A main. Jing and Forsaken. That dog's going to get a little bit of info. Divine now knows there's at least 2 there, and a good reaction from something.
Fallen. Thinking that he was going to have, you know, enough space to be able to push forward. Saying surely something is repositioned, but no, this is Paper X. They like to re-aggress. Jing now arriving at top mid. 1, 2, looks for the third, has the nade, cracks his way. And he's flushed out into the open, but still is going to be good for the kill.
Nice.
The nade.
Nice.
The martyrdom comes through.
Let's go.
Jing picks it up.
Baek kok bunda, never
seen Maj dead. Forsaken will finish him off. Paper X will be able to take the lead. But this is now the round. The buy getting ready to come back through. We suspect is where these ults are going to be invested. Now that they have 4 online, where the game plan was set in place during that timeout.
Yeah, exactly. Jing just loves to one-tap that Vandal. One of the best in the business. Again, a great reaction from Cracks, though.
Nice
one,
at least
get something out of that incredibly difficult position with that Spectre to find a kill there, to find some value.
Ekspresinya lucu ini.
But now these ults,
nah ini nih,
all stacked up towards A,
lagi.
And a lot of utility. The Paranoia going to back him right off. The Snake Bite to slow this hit down at least for a moment. Here comes that null command.
Yeah, I mean, util exchange, but now not available from the side of Paper Rex. The null command does look to escort them forward. There's the tag off the drone. Defy
nice.
Gets himself a third.
Okay, good.
That's a big shit. With that Hunter's Fury, but so much damage dealt. Now Kiwi spotted, tagged up, dashes out. One shot left to the shorty. Not going to be able to find the connection.
Oh my god, my dude. Holy.
This Paper X will shut it down
so
swiftly.
And
And now, at 11-9, there's 1 round away from locking in that map point. As we can see, again, the cash just consistently getting kicked back here from FUT.
Yeah, and they tried to do what you were kind of thinking of here, right? Null command into this Hunter's Fury, but Devi just so clean with it.
Sometimes the Sultan just does that.
Mantap jiwa sih.
Unfortunately for FUT,
No,
it's not the round that they were hoping for. It's not the one that Guys was trying to set them up to have.
Oh shit.
Devi just put his foot down and held the A site.
Spot onto Mind Freak, but doesn't really give away too much for Paper Rex. He's been a mainstay at the A main entrance. Cracks trying to sneak his way through here. Devi once again going to be guiding the tree area. Let's see what they want to do. Just really taking their time here is FUT with Mind Freak. Ooh.
Stags up. Kiwi, the headshot through. 0 point cleared out. We know that that's going to be the approach from the KO here over by tree, and Devi up on top, just managing to find one. It's a little bit of damage there from the fragment, and now wants to push forward with the shorty in hand. Goes rushing up, doesn't find anything. Will draw back over towards heaven as the Seekers now are going to be let loose. Lockdown's available, but surely not. Here from Maj, do we need a lot more than that as Mind Freak tries to get himself in underneath the door. Can't make it happen. Jing arrives it back. Jen shuts out at a captain. And now it's all Mr. Fallen, classic in hand. As I mean, he's just running at it with an Odin. Like, you absolute madman.
Wow, absolute disrespectful behavior.
It's a flawless round. I don't know how, but it's a flawless round. As Forsaken is just giggling maniacally, running forward with an Odin in hand.
Well, and that's when you start to know that things are going very, very badly as an opponent, is when Paper Rex starts getting a little bit silly. They love to have a little bit of fun along the way. It's just when Paper Rex is laughing, that's when you know things are going bad for you as your opponent. And they are having a good time on stage right now. They're always having a good time, though. They're just a lighthearted bunch when it comes to their big matches. I don't think I've ever seen a team that can weather pressure as well as they do.
And they're absolute lunatics.
Lunatic adalah
Timeout, final one called here at map point for Paper Rex. FUT looking to run this back. Given just the way that things have been going, it seems unlikely. They have still that huge tool in the lockdown available. They can get Maj into a great position, dump that ult, take a site, and be able to hold the lines. Maybe there's a world where FUT can fight back and get us into an overtime. We know that these players are capable of it. They've displayed, I mean, the fact that they are here in this position absolutely proves it. But this has just been slipping away from them ever since swapping over onto this attacking side. As you can see, still just that one round gained.
I think Paper Rex gonna try to contest this aggression over B main. They've got Forsaken something in Jing here.
Like oh no! Needs to get the lockdown. Forsaken.
They know.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Ooh.
Still tagged up. Widely gets away from it. This does allow for Jing to get himself into a very forward position.
And if he can get this orb, he's got the showstopper.
Nah ini nih.
See if that contest ends up coming down.
Apakah bisa?
Kiwi taking space, making their way forward, ready to swing into market, but something is taking an even more aggressive position
udah
now.
bang. Jangan maju bang.
Moved up.
Kalau nggak
Great
maju
covering
itu.
fire there from the side of Ada Captain. Finds
nice.
that kill. Jing however gets the punish. Maj going to be taken out. That means the lockdown cannot come through in this round. So the rest of FUT need to try to close this.
And now they can't go towards Jing. They know he is the showstopper. They have to change direction.
Oh, one tap, Devi. Scoped in, finds one, tries to hold down the spray. Can't make it happen.
Oh my God,
flushes Mind Freak out of one. That's huge. That space taking the site now.
Oof.
Is theirs. Plant can come in. Forsaken with the Odin. Still going to be a pain in the rear, though. Some shots through. Mr. Fallen going to be taking low. The drop down into the cove.
Yeah.
The punch aggressively. Forsaken wasn't expecting it, but Kiwi gives him a bit of his own medicine here. Jing finding one. As you mentioned, showstopper is available. And now, jumping out. Gets one with the shorty, but Mr. Fallen narrowly manages to find his head. Gets that kill. FUT still alive. So much damage dealt.
Hold down.
What kind of buy can they get? It's going to be a lot of half armor.
Still could win.
Jing. I thought for a second there he was going to get it. Just some great rifling here when the pressure, when their backs are against the wall. FUT able to dial up some really nice aggression. Kiwi there catching Forsaken completely off guard. Really nice stuff, and
Tapi nggak bisa
Devai, you know,
kalau
probably
sama
kicking
siapa.
himself a bit, able to dodge that paranoia, get the lineup through tree door, get a first kill. Probably feels like he should add another. Here we go. The showstopper.
Oh my god, chill.
Again is dead.
My guy,
Cracks,
don't
however,
be
gets the
chill,
punish,
anjir.
brings it back down to a 4v4. Paranoid cross, out of captain, going to be down low. 14 HP remaining for him. The pings come through. Mr. Fallen finds Forsaken before getting taken down by something. Now on 2v3, the Empress going to be popped as the spike is getting planted here at B in a moment. Something!
My god, never
Just
mind
holds it
something.
down. Finds himself a third of the round, might be looking for a fourth. He would have seen him. That was out of captain. It was around alley.
Captain.
He's just going to be slow walking as quietly as he possibly can.
Mari kita
Freak
lihat.
watching the back angle, however, ready for the punish. Only take one
Please,
bullet
please,
to finish him off.
Lihatin
The
terus,
creep
please.
across, out of captain needs to hit the shot of his life, but he cannot get it done.
Let's go.
Another monstrous round here, another rush play from Paper X
Another comeback
to get
from
themselves a
Paper
map
X.
win on FUT's pick of ascent.
Mantap coy.
And that
Mantap
is why we love to see something on the Reyna. 24 and 13 across that for the scoreline for him. Just absolutely
Let's
starting to
go.
pop off that defender's side.
Gila,
Paper X, once they got that confidence going, once they switched halves, they were all over FUT. FUT doing a great job on their defender side. Really gave
Kabar
Paper X
gimana, Mas?
all they could
Menang
handle.
dong,
Really
menang
befuddled
dong.
them
Match
at
pertama
times.
menang.
And Paper X though,
Dan
still
comeback
just
juga
so strong as a
Soalnya
team and
Furia
so difficult to get a read on. They're all over the
menang
map.
di
They're
awal.
always doing different stuff with their utility.
Tapi
Man, they're great.
Bro, it's Paper X, bro.
That they are. Well, we still
Gue
have
udah
one more
bangun,
map
dia
at
belum
least here
tidur.
with Pearl coming up.
Gimana ya,
Paper
Mbak?
X map pick.
Betul,
Maybe feeling very
sering, Mbak.
confident, but maybe
Always
FUT
sering
can
juga.
get the upset,
Welcome,
extend
welcome.
this all the way to 3. So don't go anywhere. That map is coming up in just a bit.
Oke. Gila. Memang the best pagi-pagi nonton Valorant. Oke. Asik, yoi, menang. Alhamdulillahnya menang ya. Nah ini nih lagu-lagu kopi kanan nih gue post dulu. Nah kita jadi binciling aja di sini, kita lihat map sebelumnya. Anjay. Something lagi keren-kerennya sih, walaupun terlalu panas ya dia ngepick angle yang agak ya brengsek juga sih sebenarnya. But still win. So yeah, why not? We'll take it. Yang agak tolol tuh apa ya? Udah mangodin gitu kan ya. Terus pakai sorti, menang pula anjing. Bayangin coy. Aduh. Something mantap sih. Tadi 2 kill itu huge banget di last round. Kalau 2 kill tadi nggak dapat mungkin masih bisa lanjut rondenya, cuma bro gila keren. Oke, karena gue belum sholat ya, jadi gue sholat dulu. Malah nge-stream dulu kan ya, bayangin ya 10 menit awal anjir. Gue tulis AFK sholat. Sholat dulu coy, karena sholatlah sebelum disolatkan. Tulisan sholat AFK nya mana cok, ya Allah kecil banget. Nah oke, saatnya AFK sholat. Oke, sip. Tadi ya cuy ya, sebentar. Oke, aku kembali coy. Ya, karena tidak habis sholat. Aku belum sholat kan ya. Waktu nge-stream jadi begitulah. Udah mulai.
Scary now.
Udah mulai
You still have a couple rifles in the mix. 4 Paper Rex, 3 Spectres.
Biarin ini.
Able to get through that fairly unscathed. A few buys have to come through, but going to have a little bit of extra room to maneuver. Will Paper Rex, even if this round goes sideways. This time around, you can see you've got the double flash, and this is really just classic Paper Rex on this map. They love to throw the hot hands right at the ground here, send the flash out. Jing can curveball around the corner, even with that gravity well. If anybody had made the mistake of waiting around with all that utility coming at you, and it guarantees Jing this ult orb. He's so good with the way that he plays this. He is, again, like we talked about in the previous map, he's a human owl drone. He's just coming at you all the time, and he's willing to do that. He's willing to do the dirty work for Paper Rex to set them up for success on this map.
3 players ready to receive here as Paper Rex make their way forward onto the A site. Ball goes up, dog going to be cleared out. Identifying one over towards Flowers, the swing, and Cracks look at the challenge on the fight. Ends up getting taken down as Forsaken is just rushing into the back of sight.
Okay, for a second.
Finds 2 before Mr. Fallen can get the better of him. Still that bandit's advantage there for the side of FUT, and a weapon upgrade into the hands of Mind Freak, swapping that Spectre for a Vandal.
I mean, that's huge. Paper Rex
huge.
Comes out with a man advantage and still keeps the gun.
A lot of pressure now. Get ready to swing on the corner. The dink instantly in. Divide finding one. Has to go for the reload. No swaps over to the Ghost now. Covering fire. Not there from something. And he actually gets punished and noted. Mind Freak.
No timing.
Dealt with. The swing out. Mr. Fallen down to a sliver. 11 HP remaining for him. They still haven't got the spike over half.
What a timing, dude.
Finishes off the enemy Killjoy. Take on the hold. The Jinx gets right up close and personal here with Maj. It's not going to be a flawless, but it's still going to be a bonus converted here as Paper Rex now move up 3-0.
And now Jing's got that run it back online already. He will be cycling through those very, very quickly. Sheriffs have to come out once again for FUT. And Paper Rex so diligent here. Forsaken on the point, so quick with that Vandal. And again, the fact that they're able to keep it in their hands.
Nice.
So useful. And just good patience, good diligence there at the end by something in Jing. No one overstepping. No one giving Maj that chance to clutch it out.
Nice.
Here we go. Comes in, full sheriff purchase here for the side of FUT to try to turn the tides. We know how good they can be when they have these defensive lineups here. With those sheriffs, hold an angle, get those headshots through, but they're still playing very far back as they go for the gamble stack over towards B. Just leaves Mr. Fallen all on his lonesome, but he still gets the headshot and now has a weapon recovered. What an opening from him.
That's just a great read. Expecting someone to push that angle, expecting the W keying from Paper Rex. He profits from it.
Forsaken. Not going to give Cracks the same opportunity though. Manages to find him. Takes him down.
Oh, nice.
Snappy is Defy. Locks in here onto Mr. Fallen now. That's going to be the run back. Pop Jing rushing forward.
Pop ult.
Looks for one.
Jing.
Gets him.
Nice.
He's sent back over in towards A main. Where Captain now.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
An elimination. Defy taken out, but the hot hands come in to further delay. They also have that grab well set up as long as Mind Freak doesn't get caught.
Gila, maniak banget sih
nge-smoke. Smoke down.
That's the strat.
Well, gets popped there. It's pulled off it.
Yeah,
it's just not really any time remaining.
No, not
Mind Freak pushing forward.
Yeah,
gives his life to the cause here, but Ada Captain will be able to come away with 3 kills. A very solid round from him. They cannot get that round win. They cannot get that thrifty converted, but it's still a Red Bull clutch here for the side of Paper Rex.
Yeah, and this is the other layer to the kind of the compositional differences here. With Ada Captain on that Brimstone, yeah, he's got a molly. But you've also got the gravity well from Mind Freak to buy time. You've got the hot hands. You've got the nano swarms. Just like a lot of compositions on this map, even though Paper Rex is a little bit off kilter compared to most, they still have a ton of delay. And
hey, Alec.
I mean,
tim lu menang.
Alex would like it a little cleaner, I guess.
Alec tuh ngamuk-ngamuk mulu aja.
Yeah, I mean, it was anything but.
Timnya menang,
we will have a timeout called first and foremost here from the side of FUT, wanting to pump the brakes and try to get that round on board. Because again, yes, it's not that round win coming through. It is a clutch at the hands of Paper Rex. But all things considered, going into that with the attempt at the thrifty, that's still about as good as it can be without getting the round win itself. So much damage dealt. You're, forcing some more purchases to come through. This means that right now only Jing and something really have any kind of established economy. And this also now allows for Kiwi to get himself an operator into his hands at long last.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, really, just FUT there had a good round. It just wasn't quite quick enough on that retake. You know, again, Mr. Fallen finding a good angle to keep that gun, or get that gun into his hands. Try to put some pressure onto Paper Rex, but now coming through into the 5th round,
gue masih
they can get
ngumpulin
some
nyawa
value out of this
kayak
operator.
santuy.
Paper Rex,
Kalau
maybe
udah
gonna let up off the A attacks for now. Last couple of
terkumpul
rounds,
langsung sini.
they've just been hitting
Ini
that
udah
A
ini
orb
sih
with
match
those
kedua
flashes.
sih. Kalau ini
They
nggak
might just
menang ya
keep doing it,
mungkin.
Yeah.
especially once they realize that Kiwi does have this off.
Saya semoga menang sih.
Gotta try to approach B
Biar
from a slightly
cepet
different
gitu.
angle.
See if they're gonna be able to kind of
Udah
sniff this out. It
4-0
looks like maybe a mid crunch here.
Semoga sih.
Potentially expecting some aggression. Turret put up by
Ya
Forsaken.
semoga menang aja lah
He's
ya.
gonna use that to take space there, knowing
Mau cepat menang ya atau
nobody's
lama.
peeked out. Alarm bot around the corner. You get the Astra Star there to cover here for something, and he saw it.
Oh, spotted him, but
Udah sih,
cannot get that
udah bang.
punish. Mr. Fallen
Don't too
wisely
much
just
cooking.
playing back. Bot will get cleared. Giving him the opportunity here to find anything off the back end of it. Mr. Fallen just going to be fading away into the side itself.
Jing juga jelek positioningnya kalau nge-push itu.
And they're gonna rotate
Itu mundur
over
sih.
towards Art. Cracks waiting. Couple flashes still available. Could really set up here with Maj to put some hurt onto Paper Rex.
He's in position.
Oh,
Swings over
nice,
the corner, but
something.
something still comes away with the kill. 11 HP. He'll just go
Hampir
ahead and
mati
shift walk
cowok.
over towards the
Ada
buy and
Davai
get that
sih.
heal through.
Bisa nge-heal. Nice. Good heal.
It's a good attempt by FUT, but still Paper Rex able to just get one and get out. And even when he's not on the Reyna, something is still so good to just not overextend in a good check.
Okay, Jing is
Jing
still
gila
porting
tuh.
out into
Jing
the
udah
open. He
gila.
gets punished
Jing
for
itu
it.
udah gila, sumpah.
Nice shot by Kiwi. Very necessary hit. Flash not going to connect. Kiwi with the change up here on a position, managing to find something. The full flash here onto Mr. Fallen, but they don't push the corner. They don't find that punish. Time dwindling. The spike now on the
Nice.
floor. Mind Freak finding the kill.
Oh, nice.
Forsaken finding another one.
Mind
Has
Freak.
to go for the reload. Time running out. 8 seconds remaining. Tap on the plant. The swing in at a captain. Running out of
Nice.
bullets now. Running out of life. Forsaken shuts him down. He
Oh
finds
my
the
god,
3K
what the
to
fuck,
close
bro?
out the round.
Nah, dude,
Paper
nah.
Rex just
They should have
steal
been
it away from
loose
FUT
with
like
that
thieves in the night.
round, dude. Holy.
I just, I'm just blown away. I thought FUT had that round. Kiwi was doing a good job. Jing just kind of
Gila.
running out there,
Dia-
giving Kiwi the ability to repeat and
Oh
find
my
that first
God.
kill. And he finds a second in there too, but then they get kind of crossed up here.
Nah. For second is too
In
much
between
cooking.
the two players, and
Dude,
that's just
they should have been
heartbreaking.
loose.
It looked so good at the beginning for FUT, but this is what makes Paper Rex so frustrating to play
Sumpah,
against.
Paper Rex
Is
seneng
they're
banget.
just so
Dia
individually
finishing
talented top to
ngasih
bottom.
apa,
Their
seneng
clutch
dulu
ability is through the roof.
I mean, Kiwi hitting shots
Ngasih
like that.
senyum dulu cuy.
Jing literally running it down,
Sekarang
just inching
dibantai.
into P-Long. And they still can't get the round.
Nah,
It's a
4 seconds,
heartbreaker.
stop.
Forsaken now
Oh
is
my
just,
god, 4 seconds.
He's
Put
just
it stop.
forcing his way into
He's
Art.
just
Finds a third. It's another
bro.
3K.
Stop cooking, man. I mean, continue
Kiwi
cooking, but
stuck here back sight, wants
Oh
to put
my
these
God.
knives to good use, but just cannot make it happen. Swing around the corner,
Okay.
Maj will put an end to Jason's reign of terror.
finished. Ya paling safe.
Now the spike is
Safe
planted,
sih.
3 members strong.
Tapi apa ya? Kalau lihat dari ronde,
What's the call here from Maj?
walaupun mereka safe, satu orang nggak bisa buy.
Obviously going to be very, very difficult with the way that Paper Rex is fanned out.
Oh, nggak ada yang 2 orang.
Couple flashes still left
siapa?
even for
Keyo-nya.
Divide.
Sama
Maj is going to have to go absolutely huge.
Brim. Oh, okay.
Flash just enough to get
Internet
the confirmation on his position.
Nice.
Devi decides to face in for the fight. A 6-0 beginning here for the side of Paper Rex. I mean, we know
Kita pos.
and with this composition. But one of the worrying things is that they have been doing this composition all year long.
Yeah.
And still, people have not figured out how to really counteract it.
No, and look, part of the problem going up against Paper Rex is they're very creative, and this is something that I've talked with Coach Alex a lot about, is that he doesn't want to stifle their creativity. Part of his coaching style is allowing them to just kind of figure it out on their own, to kind of do some crazy stuff and just see if it sticks or not. And these guys are just so individually talented and so smart, and they just grind. You know, Forsaken will sit by himself in, you know, in a solo match, just
Mereka pun ada banyak
looking at
ult
lineups,
ini.
just seeing what he can get done, see what kind of weird stuff he can find.
Oh.
And it works because they're just grinders, man.
Oh, nice. Something.
Into the site, something, finding out a captain before he can make his way out the secret. It's that opening
Nih,
kill.
for second
Smoke's now
bisa
taken away
ulti
from
sih.
them. Knockdown is available here for Mr.
Masih
Fallen.
push
Probably
ulti buat
feel a lot better about committing it if they hadn't
Nah,
kill
kan?
already, but instead it's just going to be
Di
the
ulti
overlapping Venn diagram formed here.
Here.
Push
Oh, nice.
Flowers, something finds Maj. Lockdown destroyed. Just taking a look at the hold back over towards R. Ends up getting taken down. Mr. Fallen finding that opening kill with something. Gets himself a
what the
third.
fuck
Looks
is
for
that
another one,
shot,
but cracks. Finds the kill.
Something.
Knife across, but given that they have this operator in hand, they just
Yeah,
have
X
to
too
go for
much
the save. They
cooking, man.
have to allow for
They need-
Paper X to move up 7-0.
Someone stop them, bro.
Jing
need
wants
to
to try to
stop
take it
them.
away from him.
Yeah,
I mean, Paper X is just so clean. Their mechanics are so
Oh my
good,
God.
and you know, Jing again, happy to die here
Terlalu maju.
with the economy the way it is. He's happy to go hunting for this op.
Wait, no,
He doesn't care if he gets another alt charge
mean,
in.
yeah, mereka
That's his
banyak
job.
duit sih.
His job is to collect alt charges at any cost.
It is. A little bit more curious about Mind Freak also dying to the spike at the very
I don't know.
end.
You know,
Is that
that's just again,
shot,
that's
bro?
just W gaming things, man.
He's got so much money, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I mean, they did yeet an op into the spike earlier in the event, so at this point,
True.
whatever.
I don't think
Well,
Furia
it's
should be in
the
this spot,
second and
bro.
last timeout now called here from FUT. Just 8 rounds into this first side of the map here.
Ntar
Just feeling desperate.
kita coba
Guys just
lihat
wanting to
ini ya.
somehow be able to break through this
Run.
Paper X attack and be able to shut them down, get that first round on the board. You have to imagine that if they can get that, it's going to be such a sigh of relief, and then from there you can start finding your
Kita
comfort.
lihat laut.
At the
Tadi
moment,
kan
there's
menang. Kalau
just
misalnya
been
ini
no
menang
comfort
langsung
spotted
lolos
whatsoever.
kan lawan laut.
Yeah, and all it takes is one.
The best team
You know,
on Brazil.
one round, and everything
Sadja.
can change. And they've got a couple great ults to work with. You've got the Orbital Strike, you've got the Viper's Pit, so you can, you know,
Bakal
throw some wrenches at
double
Paper
gaming
Rex.
versus
And look,
double
if you
gaming
start
sih.
taking rounds off of Paper Rex, sometimes they
Yeah.
slide. Sometimes they kind of
Dan ini
do what I
kayaknya
call the
pertama
Mobius
kalinya
strip of
kalah
W gaming,
Fnatic
where
di
they look
series.
brilliant for a long time, and then they kind of start to not, and you can kind of really string together a lot of
The
rounds
defense,
against
yeah.
them. Because you know, sometimes their creativity kind of
Kita coba
works
buka
against them,
Fnatic.
where they get a little
Terakhir
over
Fnatic
creative and they
kalah.
do things that cost them some rounds. So you just gotta start finding that success as
Playoff
FUT.
ini.
See if you can really put your foot down here.
Damn, lihat nih.
Find success off this
Menang
round, because
semua ini.
it feels like it's
Playoff
gotta come now or
Tokyo,
never. With
gila.
these big alts online, with the money
Baru kali
invested
di
in this
sini.
round, Achilleos,
Damn.
it has to be here.
Win streaknya pecah cuy.
flash out of the corner, not going for the full
lanjut,
commit
lanjut,
this
lanjut.
time. This A main play.
Gila Furia majuin
On
kayak
the
gitu.
corner, not
Udah gila,
spotting
Cok.
anything there. Looks like Kiwi's just going to be holding the line in case they swing their way back over towards this A site, but as we can see, mid, it's being,
Ya Allah, itu
space
Jing
just being
kena
taken
flash,
here
Cok.
Here.
from Paper X.
Davai iseng banget, iseng.
I got the spike.
Kiwi's got to be a little bit careful. There's no information on Art right now for FUT. If Paper X were to rotate through here, they could just catch Kiwi off guard in the back. Maybe he gets one, but getting more than that's going to be very challenging. If he can do it, it's going to be impressive.
Oh, Forsaken right now is getting ready to swing on this corner that he's been holding the entire time, but he fades away from it
Timing, bro.
right as he would have crossed
Wah,
in.
ini nih.
And I think that dash through, did he spot him? Looks like the
Oh,
answer's gonna
shit.
be no.
Nice.
Forsaken though,
What a good
striking,
trade,
Jing
dude.
taken down once
Okay,
again.
okay,
Forsaken
okay,
finds
aman.
the kill, a 1-for-1 exchange.
Ih,
As the site
sumpah
gets taken
something
here from
reload kayak
Paper
begitu
X.
serem banget.
Spot for
Oh,
one,
langsung di.
shots across on it, cracks the commit there onto the plant
Oof.
from Divide. He
Oh,
barely
Davai
manages
serem
to
banget.
make it out. Life intact,
Hampir
down
mati,
to 30
Cok.
HP, but survives.
30 HP
Pit is available if they can.
still huge sih.
They can get
Easy
there.
dodge.
If they can get there.
Apa ya? Pokoknya setiap orang
Smoke
di
gives him some
Valorant
cover
tuh
to try to inch forward.
penting anjir.
Shots exchanged, fragment down. Checking on the right side, Cubby. Knives now out, something up
Oh.
over the top, sends the right click, not
Nice,
able to find
Forsaken.
anything but Forsaken with a spam, will take down Captain, gets him off the spike. They're looking to hold this one up the half, they at least make it to that mark. The swing
Oh,
around
nice.
now from Mindfreak, arrives off the flank,
No,
finds two,
nice,
something
dude.
gets the finisher.
Apakah?
And Paper X
Udah 8-0 nih coy.
will not relent, they
Masa
will
iya
not
13-0?
slow down, they're now up
Bro,
8-0.
nah bro, nah. I don't...
And this is just FUT giving
They
up
too
some
much
space
cook,
through
bro.
Art and Paper Rex being diligent
Motherfucker,
enough
too
to
much
kind of
cooking,
recognize
man.
that open area. Forsaken finds the perfect timing.
Udah kebanyakan
Right when Kiwi
makanan,
starts
bos.
kind of hearing potential sound there from the Art direction, has to turn his attention.
God.
And that's where
Someone
Forsaken makes
stop
his
them
move. It's
cook,
so
man.
smart from
Please.
Forsaken. And they are able. Yes, Kiwi gets one.
Mereka
But that's
disponsorin
site, that's
KFC,
plant.
Cok.
Mind
Mau
Freak
dong.
doing a wonderful job in the post plant as the Astra.
Lapar, anjir.
Those gravity wells so tricky. A flash and dash shot right down by
Davai,
Davai.
untung
Trying to go for it
Davai.
again, but prepared. Gets the punish.
Sulit sih ini.
Kiwi on the
Tiga
floor,
orang
something
di
with the
main.
attack up, because why not?
Tapi
Things come down. Still though, showing
nice.
some respect, not just fully rushing into the site. As I say that, right back going to be Pop Jing on the
What the
corner.
fuck?
Ends up getting
Jing?
flushed out of that one pretty quickly. Cracks with a nice little double up. Some punish there, onto the run and back. Finds Mind Freak, finds
I
Jing,
don't
but
think.
fortunately,
What
just
the
Maj with
fuck
18
just
HP in a
happened?
dream.
I thought it wasn't
Poison gets
winnable, bro.
Creeping forward, spots the barrel one. Gets the
Okay,
kill,
dude.
some decent damage dealt there.
Nah,
Well,
dude, tadi
a little
tuh
bit
lu
more for
sebel
the side of
banget
putting that
anjing.
round, but it's still going to be
Sit down. We're not done yet.
thus
Nah,
far
bro. Nah,
perfect
nah,
run from Paper X.
Yeah, and now Paper X is even going for an Odin. That doesn't happen very much on this map that I can remember. Seeing Forsaken snag an
Menurut
Odin on
Iwan,
Pearl.
for
So
Furia,
let's see
they need to time out,
what
bro.
kind of
They
insanity.
have-
Maybe
they
just to play
have
through
to.
doors. I'm seeing the
Tapi
Astra
kayaknya udah nyerah juga nggak
orb
sih?
at mid doors. Maybe they're going to try to catch somebody
Udah
coming out of there
9-0.
and spam it down potentially if he does hang on to this Odin, and he
I
is
don't
going
know,
to.
dude.
Yep.
Oh, shit,
my
shit,
goodness.
chill, bro, chill with the
Down to 10
Odin.
HP.
Oh
little bit of
my
delayed
god.
action here from something. Still comes away with one kill.
Something.
Kiwi
Davai?
Forsaken, but then it's traded out by Davai. So swiftly back and forth here. Paper X very much landing with the man advantage.
But again, it's new things from Paper X that I'm just, not familiar with, that I don't see them do very often, if ever. And this is just what makes them so special.
Mereka bakal
they're like
bingung mau apakah
listening to a jazz
nge-push
band.
A atau B,
It's
tapi
just everything is changing all the time. And that's what makes them so difficult to play against.
Should
Not
be
only is their
obvious
aim
that
out of this
they push
world,
B,
but
but-
they're really, really creative.
Nah ini nih, main freak harus dapat nih.
Been those things that are
Nice,
keeping
nice.
them-
Udah ini mah.
Keeping foot. Just caught off guard time and time
10-0
again.
tuh. For real anjir.
Spike planted.
Go toe to toe.
Sampai 13-0 sih pecah sih anjing.
Gunfire
Pecah
wise.
sih.
But you can't anticipate where the
13-0
players are going to be
pertama
coming
di
from, what they're going to be
Champion
doing.
2023.
Just makes it so difficult to find success. Flash up into heaven, spots one, cracks now presence noted all the way back at main. So for the 0
Oh,
point,
shit,
gets the
dude.
shot. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that was good shot. Dari
Still a
Ras.
chance.
One, but there's no time at this
Dapat
point.
timing sih
10
ya, udah sih
HP would be
ente. 10
the
HP,
clutch
what
of the
can you
century
do?
if he would have been able to pull it off, but now
I don't know.
it's just a 10-0.
Nothing you can do
The streak
with 10
continues
HP,
here from the
man.
side of Paper X
For
as they
real.
look for a
10
completely
HP
flawless
versus
half.
4 orang itu
It's
udah
just
mustahil.
incredible. I mean, I thought maybe if they could dial up some tempo off the back of that cracks shot
Odinnya
towards long
tuh
B, maybe they could get
sumpah
something
ya,
going. But
bener.
again, it's just something very uncharacteristic off the start, and it throws things into chaos. And you can see the frustration on foot, and that is
Aduh, udah
that
tuh.
is a thing to be feared. Is Forsaken laughing?
Udah garuk-garuk
That is
pala
not
lah.
something you want to see as an opponent.
Capek
He
tuh
is just
coachnya anjir.
having a wonderful time up there.
Sudah lelah.
Not going to be grabbing an Odin again. Still have a Cosmic Divide. Seekers for Paper X now for their ults. And that Viper's Pit still available for Maj. Still hasn't been able to find a chance to use it.
Kali
Yeah.
ini kalah sama Iko
Has
sih
been a great
jelek
opportunity
banget sih.
for Captain pulling back away from the angle, staring up into A main. Pulls back, rotations in.
Nengok
Three players
sebentar tuh
strong here on the
ngapain
side.
gitu ya.
Maj
Absolute
taking a
pointless
peek
man.
over towards water, make sure that there's no one lingering forward. Something just swinging around once again.
They need to
Like he wants to get control of
apa,
heart.
mereka harus ke mid
I've got
satu.
your
They've been so good with the
Sini.
Sheriffs previously.
Waduh.
Oh,
Okay, well, that's the run it back.
they just push
Although he's
forward
dead.
in
Oh
towards
my
Chicken.
God.
Yeah, Captain going to be good for 2.
Bro,
Finds
get
Mind Freak as
pushed.
well. Caught with Util in hand. Fantastic timing and punish coming through. Forsaken desperately needs some heals, but he knows that there's just players on all sides of him right now.
Mereka juga dapat upgrade sih.
Flash out, look
Oh,
at challenge
no.
by
Oh.
Device, swing on the corner, manages to get both
Davai.
of them.
left.
Captain and Kiwi both shut down. Now
Aduh,
into a 2v2, something tagged
Aduh,
out
something.
for 11, and Maj finishes the job.
It's time to your.
Fantastic shot from him.
It's time.
Devi is eating the decay, eating some damage from the bite
I
even.
don't think that I could do it.
Plans
Man.
for back sight.
And Devi's been so good in these situations this year.
He has been, but
Andy.
that will be the
Andy,
headshot
Andy.
to finally put foot on the
Unlucky.
board. Mr. Fallen helps make it happen off the back of the
11.
setup from Attic Captain.
Kasih satu lah ya, kasih satu.
Fuse comes in. One more round to be played in the half, but
comeback anjing.
it is not going to be a flawless at all. In fact, it's a MasterCard thrifty of all things to get FUT online.
What?
Yeah, this is
You
where
can
they
do that?
really needed to get something.
How
I don't
do
know if
you-
it'll be enough, but
Oke.
Jing
Ya ini
one
Valorant
away
sih.
from the run it back. He didn't have it there for some. It looked like he did
Pas
briefly.
kayak
but-
kesedot
And
itu
you
harusnya.
can see right there on their faces that
Yeah.
sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Finally jumping that first hurdle. There's many, many more to go. But that is the start. Nearly 5 ultimates online here.
Ya ente lah.
Let's see what use FUT can put them to.
One
Intinya
away
ente.
again from the run it back from the
Padahal
Blade Storm here.
Winnable
For
banget.
Paper
cuman
Rex.
ya udah.
It's gonna get a lot of
Itu
information
gara-gara
that night.
sedotnya
Again, Paper Rex setting up for that hit to get this orb
kurang
to Jing.
bekerja, jadi ya.
They're gonna use that, get a read potentially on this A site. See if Jing does want to pop it and make a go. Yeah, they're not gonna go for it
Push
just
terus,
yet.
anjir. Nggak ngerti aku.
Just checking to see what kind of contact is going to be right around the corner. And you can see FUT really wants to make sure that this run it back is shut down right away, that they're not really able to gain a lot of space and information off of it. Here we go.
Oh
Back
my
comes
god.
through. Nano Swarm. Very minor amount of damage on the out of cap, but it helps flush them out. Run it back. Wants to put this to some kind of use. Is gaining some information, but before he can clear the backside of that nebula, he does end up getting snapped back over in towards A main. So didn't get too much info. Aside from that secret had been cleared out.
You should run.
By spotting. The
Oh,
ball.
nice.
Flash doesn't go deep enough from cracks. And Divide comes down too. And a captain will be able to find him. And out
Oh, nice,
from
something.
behind. Gets the kill. Maj is dead. Mr. Fallen lives up to the name.
Damn.
And there you have it. Not allowing them to get that second round of the half. It's 11-1. Damn near
11,
perfection
11.
from the side of Paper Rex.
1-11.
It's incredible stuff here. You know, they kind of recognize that there's going to be a lot of pressure
I'm gonna laugh so
outside of
hard,
A
bro.
main,
If
and so
this-
they just start spreading the map.
if Pepper
Yeah, a
Rex
bit
lose,
unfortunate with that flash.
Pepper Rex is
Gives
a joke,
Divide
man.
a little bit of an easier time, and then something's just
Ya
pushing
Allah.
flanks.
Udah,
Everybody's
udah
getting
ketawa
all
gitu,
over the
ya
map.
udahlah ya.
Poor Paper Rex and FUT can just not get a read.
It's been a
Gila,
rough
gila, gila.
go. They get a little bit of time to take a breath to try to recover here. We're going to go ahead and throw over to a video there where we're able to sit down and hear from Mindfreak.
Ntar kita lihat. Karena aku bakal stream lagi sih.
I mean, we're feeling great because last year we didn't make out of groups, and today we make out of groups. So yeah, we kind of excited, I guess.
Siapa?
And
Siapa yang ngomong?
yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of happy that we won against EDG, so we have more
Oh,
time to
Jing.
prepare like any new strategy and new tactic and that kind of stuff. Because coming to this event, I don't think like we add something new. We just like
Jam 2
play the way we
anjir.
play like in
20
regional league in
Agustus
Korea.
20
I think they improve, but at
Oh,
the same
minggu ya.
time we just keep. I don't know. I think
Jam
my
2
teammate
pagi.
is
Apakah
like
kita akan
really on
stream
fire
lagi?
today, so that's why I think on fracture we kind of win like kind of easily.
There's a judge waiting for them. Do they dare step? Do they dare venture? Kang falls. It's Paper X in control. Lovely response. Ready for it. And something in their faces.
Something di Ronaldo
I mean,
gila
obviously,
sih.
like we don't
Bawah
have
otak
like
sih.
pressure on anything. I mean, low key we kind of like to be like
Oh,
underdog and
ini
everything.
Freak
Cause like
yang ngomong.
imagine if we win and we keep their mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? So I think we kind of like low key really like being underdog on everything.
Hanya being underdog coy. Gila.
And you see him lounging there on stage, not a care in the world at the moment here from Mindfreak nor the rest of Paper Rex. They're sitting pretty. Been flawless so far as the pistols are concerned. And this is where FUT absolutely need to get themselves on the board. They need to start off with that win.
Yeah, and even getting that pistol feels like it might not be enough. I mean, there has to be so much more here from FUT on this attacker's side. Nobody's even got double-digit kills yet for FUT. The most is 7 for Ada Captain and Kiwi. That's it. And you've got 14 for Forsaken, 13 for Divide, 13 for something. I mean, they're just having a great time as Paper Rex. You can see some defenders pings out, but it's not going to actually be
Bro, they had a
Jing
great
pushing
time.
that A orb. They're going to go for a mid play, but just diving right in towards A.
Rush coming through. Got the
line
Nano
up,
Swarm
line
setups
up
here.
there.
Backside.
Oh!
With the Molly actually catches
Molly
Mindfreak.
sama
Oh, and
ininya.
back here.
The
with
combo.
dugout.
Combo aja.
Kiwi eating a bit more damage than he probably would have liked. Let's go back and try to recover a ghost. Takes that one up. The entry now coming through for Sigurd.
Wah,
Moving forward onto the side. Not
jelek.
going to be good for one. Gets taken down by Mr. Fallen to fight. Finding cracks, but now Maj finding something. Device still
Ya,
good
ini
with it though.
pistol
Finds the
runnya
second
udah
kill.
jelas.
Frenzy in hand, 2 tucked away here. Into the dugout, finds himself a third. Jing snaps on, gets out of captain. Push out, it's all to do for Kiwi, but he cannot get it done. A monstrous pistol round here from the side of the buy, and Paper X will now move up the match point.
I love the start here for FUT. I love this combo with the Molly and the snake bite to clear out Cubby. But it's just not enough. I mean, Paper X is just so good. Mind Freak just trying to do something, but there's a snake bite behind him, Molly right on top of him. Nothing he could do. See a little bit of frustration.
Imagine
Freak,
losing, bro.
Paper X though should not be frustrated in the slightest. 3 Guardians. Of course, the rifle for Devi, punching on a Spectre, and it is a force buy for FUT. Has to be.
Spend it if you got it. That's the mantra here for this round, and that's a great start as Maj melts through Jing.
Oh!
Devi on the corner, okay, Devi spray down 2. And suddenly, in the blink of an eye, not even 20 seconds into this one, it's a 2v2 remaining. 2 Guardians here for Forsaken and something. Something already arrived, backside. Does he realize that Ada Captain's already here? No, he does not. Swing onto the corner, Ada Captain finds that kill.
Forsaken
Everything here for the side of Forsaken to try to end this game right here, right now. It seems like FUT should very much have this one in hand.
Just the turret to play with for Forsaken here. He can find the angle, but tucked in behind the site. Armage and Ada Captain.
Let's find one hell of a timing. Spots him. Counter swing not coming through, and he can't snap on Maj.
Anti.
3K here for the Viper player.
Asli tuh.
Well, that force bite, it manages to work its magic. They keep themselves alive and in the game.
Yeah, and now they're going to be able to grab rifles, a couple half armors. Device already got Seekers online.
Menang pun kayaknya impossible ya. Di atas
really good start
impossible untuk
second half.
12-2.
Just weather the storm. So far is FUT.
Anything could be happening
as well. Stinger, some sheriffs. That's all that is going to be in the hands of just sheriffs. They drop the Stinger, and they're going to go up for the Marshal for something. Certainly.
Call came in, buying down just a bit too much. Want to completely wreck your economy.
Something.
Marshall headshot connects and cracks.
Bro. Something is too much cooking, man, bro. Stop this, man. Please, somebody.
Looks for another one. Still holding a wide angle. Ends up getting gunned down. Great shot from Kiwi. Alleviates a lot of pressure. Still these sheriffs to be worried about. It's the corner behind the screen.
Too much cooking, man.
One taps him.
They have to leave. They just got backed off with sheriffs and marshals.
Kalau ini
menang sih, full vandal buy.
Furia
look at this, they're eyeing it.
Anjing.
They really want to try to get this. The pop flash out. Weapon is recovered. Maj puts a shot into Jing's shoulder and cannot get the kill. In the meantime, A site has been completely and utterly cleared. And this does allow for Mr. Fallen to get himself into a bit of a cheeky position.
What a beautiful shot from our observers. I love that.
Spike planted.
Cheers to them. There's
they had flat.
Turret set up, cleared out. Seekers now sent through.
Oh, Seeker satu.
Just completely identify everybody's positioning here. Trying to spray across into Flowers, trying to find opening connections to try to whittle them down. Devi taken out. Had a captain! Guns down 3! They try to approach him secret, but he says no. Not having any of that. Now Jing will be found. FUT continue to work their way back up this hill. 3 rounds now found in total.
It's just so scary. I mean, Paper X responds to this so well immediately off the contact that something gets. Not only does he get contact, he finds a kill off of it. And then they're all just quickly rotating in. Some laughs coming out from guys. Having a good time there, starting to kind of embrace the chaos of playing against Paper X.
Goblok,
orbital strike online here for Ada Captain. As all the util gets sent out, but the rush play starts coming in. Jing dealt with right off the rim. Devi is well going to fall as Mr. Fallen comes up with those 2 eliminations. Now they're going to go rushing forward.
Oh shit!
Slight little off angle, manages to come away with a second kill, but he cannot find another.
No one help. I mean,
Mind Freak and something now scrambling to try to get their way over towards this B site.
My ultimate is ready.
Something is getting through attacker spawn very, very quickly. Mind
Gak
free.
bisa sih 13-3
Stars coming
sulit
back,
sih.
but they're going to use the lockdown here.
Should
Try
be
to clear it out.
possible.
I thought maybe they would have, but I appreciate that they do. They
Tapi-
realize the position that they're in. They need to close this out, but somehow Mind Free comes away with two.
Nah bro, no way, no way.
That puts us now
13-3 bro.
Into a good old-fashioned
Nah, is this
1v1.
even canon
Jet
even?
battle. His knives are out, and the timing. So
Aduh,
narrow
aduh,
for
something.
Kiwi.
Aduh,
Gets himself
aduh.
out
Wah ke atas,
towards
please.
heaven. The push back down, and he gets the headshot instantly.
No.
A 3K
Ya.
from Kiwi to keep the momentum going.
Whew. Great
Tegang sih,
stuff from
tegang
Kiwi
banget.
there.
Ya, iya Cok.
So reactive.
Aduh, tipis banget, tipis.
On the back of that, Mind Freak just knowing that he doesn't have much of a chance
Something
against
udah
that
tahu tempatnya,
lockdown,
cuma
just
kalah.
decides to step into it.
Kalah
See if he can
posisi
make
sih.
it a hero play, and he comes so darn close.
Duh,
The fact that he
Good save,
gets that
that
second
Kiwi.
kill is
That's
just
absolutely nasty.
nuts. That much more pressure on Kiwi to get the headshot, but he
lemas
was damn good
lemas
for
aja
it.
yang dukung Furia
That
udah.
is going to be the brakes
Enggak,
pumped for the
cuma-
second time this series
Nah.
now by Paper X. Alex, not
Langsung di
liking
time out
the
udah gila
scoreline
aja.
where it's at right now. Says, guys, this should have been over with.
Yeah, it is going to have to be another kind of lower
Ya,
buy
bro need to,
from Paper
needs to
Rex.
chill man. Bro
Couple of ults for them,
butuh
but yeah,
chill
still had a
ini.
captain sitting on that orbital strike as well. Mosh one away from the Viper's pit. There's a couple big ults could come into play 4 foot off the back of this, but I mean, you know, Paper X was doing a good job there, kind of early on, like fast rotating onto the pressure, onto the hits. That
tegang
Foot was
sih,
bringing,
tegang
but
sih.
Foot was doing a good job of
Tapi ya,
pumping the brakes, so
tegang-
making sure that
tegang gua.
they
Celana
weren't
gua
just walking
ketat
into
gitu.
that aggression. A lot of times
Maksudnya
against EG,
ya tegang
Foot
secara
would get caught
Ya,
kind of
tegang
trying to
aja sih,
cut
udah.
through smokes,
And it's
and
stop.
EG would just gun them down. And so they're taking their time here. They're being a little bit more cautious on this attacker side than the last time we saw them
Valorant
out on this
legend.
map against EG.
hampir tadi Cok. Aduh, something udah tahu tempatnya cuma
Full
ya
stack
entahlah
set
ya.
up here over at A.
Mereka semua
Still
udah
ready to
udah
fly with the
ready
Sky
ulti
Camp.
ini. Udah hampir ready ulti semua.
See the
kecuali
lineups
Davo.
going through. They immediately have to
Forse kan
evacuate
sama
multiple
something
positions
tinggal
here. Do
2 kill
Paper
atau
X.
2 orb juga
Jeez,
Yeah,
that
fight
just
to the back as
cleared
well.
out all of backside.
It's a whole team of lineup Larrys here on the side of Foot. They occupy
Oh no.
a decent amount of space there. To begin with there at A. Now
Apa-apa
Jing
bisa dapet timing.
gonna pop the running back, swings
Nice.
into the corner, finds
Nice.
himself 2 kills before getting snapped back.
Down A.
Curveball at the ready. Somehow Crack's still coming away with that kill, just holds down M1. But now it's all on Kiwi, and he cannot stand his ground.
GG.
Another blink and you miss it round, but that's the one that ends the
Udah sedikit
series.
perlawanan.
13-4, Paper X
Easy lah untuk
will
Paper
take
X.
down Foot. And now advance,
easy, bro.
keeping themselves in the
GG,
upper
yoi,
bracket to
GG,
square off
Mincoy.
against Loud.
Gila gila gila
And
gila.
Foot gave us a good showing on Ascent.
Anjing kok.
It was a very close map there on their map pick.
Nah,
when you move
bro,
over
there
to
is no
Pearl, a map
close
that
map, man.
has been
Nah.
very solid for
Korea
Paper
just
Rex
dog
all
shit
throughout the
anjir.
year. And like you were saying, Achilles,
Aduh.
the composition
gila,
hasn't
gila,
changed
gila,
really,
gila.
and they're still just absolutely dominant. Devi having an
Oke.
absolutely stellar performance
Berarti
on that
hari
Sky.
Minggu
He has been
lanjut,
so darn good this
lawan
year.
Apa nih?
But Foot, the run isn't over
Lawan
yet.
Loud.
There's still an opportunity.
Hari
There's still a
Minggu jam
chance for
2.
them. Go down to the
Apakah gua
lowers
bakal
at
stream?
Paper X.
Mungkin dia mungkin tidak.
We'll move
jam
on.
2 pagi sih.
Of course,
Orang
it's
mana
not
yang mau
over
nonton?
until it's
gitu.
over. So Foot, we're
Let's
looking
see.
forward to seeing the bounce
Gila,
back
gila,
from those
gila.
guys, depending on who their opponent's going to be as well. Looking forward to seeing
So,
who they're going to be
jadi
squaring off
stream
against.
kali ini sampai sini
We
aja.
know
Ya.
that these guys have a lot of potential.
Kita stream bentar banget kayaknya.
Shown
Cok.
up to play.
mari
Unfortunately,
kita lihat
just not
waktu kita
quite their day.
nge-stream.
Could not get the ball
Cuma
rolling
sejam
fast
anjing,
enough here.
sejam lebih
Solid
2 menit
effort
Cok.
back on a set.
Anjir.
And
Iya,
they've just
lawan
been able to
Loud
close out that map.
yang ngebantai Fnatic.
We'll be going into a
2-0.
third and final right
Ya,
now. But for
akhirnya
Paper X,
mecahin
it's another day here
wizardnya
in the
Fnatic ya.
spotlight, keeping themselves in that upper bracket and living up to the expectations.
Sampai ketemu di hari Minggu.
You see the run
sih.
from them back
Ntar
in
aku
Tokyo,
bakal ada
not
stream
having
jam 8
something
atau enggak setengah
in the
9.
lineup, not able to field him there.
Stream ini ya, apa namanya
Much
itu?
heavier expectations coming in the champions, and so far, by God, they have been delivering.
And I think you saw, he was a difference maker here on
So,
Ascent
sampai
today on that
ketemu di
Reyna, right?
jam
I'm not
8
sure
atau setengah 9,
that Paper Rex is winning that Ascent without him. He was so impactful there.
Ya,
And this is
semoga
what
hari
this guy
Minggu
brings to this team. This is what we
Paper
saw.
Rex
This
bisa
is why
menang.
he was the MVP
Dan ini
of
juga
the Pacific
kemerdekaan
Finals.
Indonesia ya.
He is an incredible duelist.
Happy
and
Independence
just
Day for
Such
Indonesia.
a big boon to this Paper Rex squad. And they are well on their way to having a deep run in this tournament to be expected. You know, Fnatic fell earlier today, kind of an upset.
Sure.
We didn't have the repeat here today. It's kind of, I thought it was going to be one of those days where upsets are in the water and teams just kind of run over, you know, kind of defy expectations, but Paper X right on.